Hello Gemini, this is your weekly reading from the 7th until the 14th of January 2018. Now Gemini, I have to say that we've got a very confusing planetary aspects. The world is going crazy at the moment. That means that your life is probably a little bit crazy this coming week. Yeah, it's all very relevant because, you know, Donald Trump and even the British government, they're all, it's all very much, you're going to hear on social media that things are very confusing at the moment. There's a lot of pressure. Also we've got weather changes that are very extreme too, so that also reflects on your reading, I'm afraid. So for this coming week, which is the 7th to the 14th of January, I won't keep going on because I have to, and this will be fast forwarding, you know, beyond because if I take my time, it's going to take me forever. Let's get on with it. Okay, you Gemini want to stay single. You've made a mature decision to that's it, I'm going to stay single, and I'm going to just have casual relationships or casual acquaintances. You know, whether you have sexual needs to consider, then it's kind of like you'll work it out. I get this kind of energy here. I want to stay single. That's your goal here. Why is that? Because I feel that goes back a long way. You was very heartbroken. Maybe a marriage failed. Maybe you went through some childhood traumas or something, and you think, that's it, I'm not going to get close to anybody. Okay, not anybody. Okay, I'm not going to go too far into that, but if you want to go into that, you can always come to me for personal reading. Now, the first card I've got here is the 7 of Wands. You do find life very much a struggle, you know, a struggle. You're always fighting off enemies here. Can you see those two enemies trying to get over the wall there? To reach you, you're always trying to fight off enemies. That's what I've got here. And you think, I don't have room for a relationship. Why do I have room for a relationship? You know, this is my life. I'm very busy, and I do not have time. So yes, you've made a mature decision here to not live in, you know, fantasy land here. You're very kind, Gemini. You're very down to earth. You do keep yourself grounded. That's one thing about you, Gemini. You've done that through bitter experiences, wisdom, you know. But I kind of sometimes feel for Gemini that you've kind of evolved, but sometimes in not saying in a wrong way. I think it's good to be strong, but I feel you've kind of put this big barrier around you. I get somebody here, I may be getting somebody who's got a business, you know, somebody who just doesn't have time, who's flying all over the world and that kind of thing. Where do I have time to do that, to get married, to have a relationship? I've done that, been there, don't want to do it again, kind of thing. Okay. Or you could be, you know, you could have a career where it's so busy, you know, you kind of say, well, I can't because I'm so busy. I work 60 hours a week. How am I going to fit that in? You know, so I've got either a business person here who makes an excuse, well, I'm actually flying over to Sydney, Australia next week, and then after that I'm going to Phuket in, you know, in Thailand, and then after that I'll be going over to Guernsey, you know, where there's a tax haven. I don't know, but you know, this is what's coming from me, my mind, my spiritual gift here. So you've already, and I do get a sense of losing touch with what's meaningful. So I do, sorry, my camera's a bit low. I do get a sense of losing touch with yourself, your own needs here. What is it that you need? I'll have to speed this up because I could go on with this for ages, so I will. So again, if you'd like your own personal reading, please. But yeah, you feel frustrated because you're always fighting off these enemies here, and somebody's always blocking your new beginning here. There's always something to resolve. I get this job, this business. So yeah, there's a fear here. There's a fear of walking into the unknown here. In terms of love, and this is where there's a hesitation here. Stood at the door, there's like a hesitation to do this. I don't want to do this. I'm scared to do this. I'm scared to do this. I'm scared to step out of this door. I don't want to commit to this. So I've got here very much a materialistic mindset. I've got here not interested in changing. I'm not interested in changing. I've got this road to follow. I've got a lot of responsibilities. I have to sort out these problems that are put on my plate here. So yeah, throwing yourself into your work, your business. Now, that can be a good thing in a way if it's just after a breakup. So this could be just after a breakup or a marriage breakup. So just kind of think, well, I'm not interested in getting serious just yet. I just want to date people for a while. And this is this time frame. So it could just be that. Okay, but I do get for some of you, this has been going on a long time. Okay. So I get here, there is limitations. The only thing is this is limiting you. This is limiting you because there is a love. Somebody does love you. Somebody's falling in. I do get somebody here is falling in love with you. I've got the Ace of Cups, and I've got here quite a young person actually, the Princess of Cups. So this person may be a lot younger than you, but I feel if you're a guy here, you do meet up with this person. You do kind of. I get somebody, you're leading them up the garden path here, because there's no way that you want to commit to anybody here, which is sad because this person does love you. They're very sensitive too. The thing is, Gemini, you like the sensitivity of people. You like to see somebody authentic, sensitive, loving, very caring, very kind of open-hearted, but you don't want to commit to anybody. And you say to somebody who's loving and caring and open-hearted and sensitive, you say to them, after you've made love to them, I get a guy here, but it could be, you could be a woman, who's got a sensitive guy, but you're not that bothered about, it's okay, it's a cuddle at night kind of thing. So I get that sense with you. I get a man here who's got a business, quite successful, always got challenges, flying all over the place. I do get that after you've made love to this person, had a lovely, great meal, taking them maybe out to the races or something like that, you say to them, well, we could do this again in a month's time. Yeah? Be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, we'll do it in about a month's time. How's that? So you're kind of keeping this person at arm's length. Oh, actually, we could not in a month's time. It would have to be in about 4 months' time, because I'm actually going to Australia, and then after that I'm going to Phuket, and after that I'm going to New York. So I'm not sure how I'll fit that in. So we've got that. I'm not saying everybody's, high-flying businessman here, but yeah, this person is in love with you, or they were in love with you. Yeah, I've got you as like a bystander. You're like a bystander in love. You're a bystander. You know, the partners you choose are sensitive, they're loving, they're giving, but you're a bystander. You keep your distance. And that's what I've got here. And here you are. I don't think we need to say any more about you, Gemini. Here you are with this celebration, drinking, being merry with your friends, having a great social life. You're not going to give that up, I don't feel. And this girlfriend or this girl here, how long is she going to stick around, you know? And I don't think you care about it. I don't think you care about it. I think here, Gemini, you've been very deeply hurt by somebody. And I feel this is why you're like this. It's either your father, your mother, your family, your siblings, or it's people that are close to you that's betrayed you, or it could be somebody who was very much a gold digger, somebody who looked at the dollar signs, the pound signs, and took you for every penny you've got. I'm not saying everybody here's got money, but I do get that. Now, it could be the other way around, or same-sex relationships. So the other way around, you know, you could be the princess here of cups who's with this guy, you know, who will not commit to you, and makes out he's so busy that, you know, I've got to fly that, and then I've got this and then I've got this project to do. So I'm going to leave it at that, because for the 7th to the 14th, somebody's in love with you, or you're in love with somebody else, the other way around. But there's somebody does not want to commit, and they like their social life, they like their freedom. They're actually scared of commitment because they don't want to get hurt. That's the bottom line here. Okay, there's no need for me to do any more cards on this, because it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, sending you lots of love, Gemini. If you'd like your own personal reading to find out how this is going to pan out, maybe you are the businessman here thinking, well, you know, I don't want to be like this. I don't want to run around with sensitive, loving people and just use them. And, you know, I would like to. I think I'm ready to take it, you know, but I don't know how, because I've been hurt so much in my past, and I've been betrayed by my family. How do I get through this? How do I go and have a lovely relationship where I can give all of myself authentically, and they can feel safe with me, and maybe take them with you traveling? Yeah. So if you'd like your own personal reading, if you're the female here, this guy's not going to commit to you, and you want to look into this further, why is this, you know, will he commit to me, where is this going to go, please give me an email. My email is at the bottom here, and I will do my utmost. And don't forget, my personal readings go into every nook and cranny. They're not fast like this, they go, you know, very deep until we get a resolution. Okay, so if you want to look at my website, look at the choices of readings that I offer, please also go to my website, which will be after, I'll put here after the, you know, my email, just here somewhere, my website address. Go and have a look at that, then come back and email me, and you know, have a look what I've got to offer, instead of kind of just saying how much your readings. Just go and have a look and pick what you would like, you know, and see what I'm all about. Okay, sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and you take care, Gemini. Okay, bye bye.